very interesting area, which we had been observing, was going to offer us a good opportunity to start buying Ethereum. And with all this narrative, we are already seeing the strong momentum that has just pierced its crick. Notice how it came, initially marked it, retraced, and now pierces it with fury. Friends, these kinds of events a priori are very relevant, as this was going to be one of the cryptocurrencies that could offer us greater profit if the price decided to break the creek to then make a strong upward move. In this video, we will answer the question of whether we can expect a bull run for the crypto ecosystem in the short term. That's why I'm sharing with you the Bitcoin chart on a weekly time frame. For a moment, I want you to pay close attention to this macro downtrend channel that I'm pointing to on the screen now. And now let's remember together what we said in a video 3 months ago. So, in the Bitcoin chart, what we're going to give great importance to is the loss of this structure that initiated an accumulation process that we analyzed in the crypto report, and that later Bitcoin was able, with great strength, to recover the structure. It would be really strange and counterproductive, or rather, that Bitcoin in the long term could lose this structure, because if it did, honestly, this would force us to look down. But frankly, I doubt very much that this event will happen. And you'll understand this better when we analyze the other cryptocurrencies. Because for me, this structure is very important. It is then when we can give Bitcoin some bandwidth. Why not? Maybe visit it again. Who knows, maybe they won't. But for me, the crypto ecosystem is already preparing to break new structures that will result in a strong upward momentum. As you have seen, finally, the price has been able to respond to any bearish attack on this structure. An event that has given wings to Bitcoin and the crypto ecosystem to live this strong upward momentum that we are experiencing in the entire crypto ecosystem. While it is true, with the evolution of the price, what we were evaluating was this bullish channel, which valued the possibility that once we experience this upward momentum, we wait for a small deceptive correction before offering the true movement. Well, it seems that the smart money is playing games with us, and the price development is already speaking for itself. And this is sending us a very clear message that I plan to share with you in this video. So let's study this crick, which is located at the price level of $30,366. Look at how heroically the price has pierced it without blinking. And notice that it is more common for the price to come and visit the EUR before offering the movement. But the greed of smart money is so strong that they didn't want to wait for anyone. Even, as I told you earlier, they were able to pierce the roof of a bullish channel. Now it will be crucial that we analyze other cryptocurrencies on a daily time frame, for example, Ethereum. At the price level of $2,000, we are seeing how we have recently just pierced the crick with great aggression. An event that we need to remember. We have been working on a micro-bullish accumulation process that has been able to define a defensive zone, consume time, defend again, and accumulate. A very interesting area that we had been observing that was going to offer us a good opportunity to start buying Ethereum. And with all this narrative, we are already seeing the strong momentum that has just pierced its creek. Remember, we are on a daily chart. And right now, we are talking about some major moves to try to identify if a hypothetical bull run is just around the corner or not. In the case of Cardano on its daily time frame, you know very well that we have been working on this macro downtrend channel, and notice how recently, if we zoom in on what happened, so to speak, the day before yesterday, we just experienced the breakout, which, if true, was timid, but then came to confirm the origin of the breakout to initiate its continuation movement. While it is true, as we will see in Cardano and other cryptocurrencies, we must consider that we are approaching relevant structures of the crypto market, such as this crick of Cardano, which is at the price level of 4,175 cents. Before I tell you what I think will happen with the entire crypto market, I would like to know your opinion on this, so leave your opinion in the comments. And if you are enjoying this video, like it, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so that YouTube notifies you of future publications. And now, see what Solana is doing? Well, as you know, we were observing this trend line, and we gave it great importance at the time of its breakout. On the other hand, what we are observing now is that Solana has gone to the price level of $47.11, which we have located on this horizontal line. Look at how it came. Initially marked it, retraced, and now pierces it with fury. Friends, these kinds of events are very relevant at first glance. Just to refresh your memory, Ethereum has just broken a relevant level with strength. Just like Cardano, Look at how it is breaking it, and now I've brought to the table how Solana is doing the same. And who doesn't want to miss the party without a doubt is Polkadot. Look, we were already talking about this macro wedge on the daily chart of Polkadot, and I remember at the time we were observing this extremely timid breakout. While it is true it came to confirm the structure, I need more days for a proper breakout to be perceived. What catches my attention a lot is, and let's zoom in so you can see it well, that from this candle just yesterday, they came to find the origin of the breakout of the wedge to turn back. As I told you a moment ago, these kinds of events have a lot of value. In the case of Chainlink on its daily chart, we were already observing the immense opportunity we had here. Around mid-June, where we were going to have a great opportunity to start a long-term buy, as this was going to be one of the cryptocurrencies that could offer us greater profit if the price decided to break the crick, to then make a strong upward move. The price, on the other hand, reacts to the upside. The effort versus result is inconsistent. So we determine that we are in absorption and already begin to think about a possible process in a possible accumulative process, hence it remains in a range pum. And now it has had the strength to recover the necessary structure. Interpret that this is a market trap. In the end, if Shiba Inu and Chainlink experience future increases, the entire crypto ecosystem will follow suit. However, the percentage increase, and I'm talking about the percentage increase specifically for Shiba Inu and Chainlink, will surpass that of the rest. That's why it's crucial to know, despite cryptocurrencies moving together, where to place your bet. Now, what we are seeing is that the price, after confirming this accumulation process, not only went to the institutional target, number one, but the smart money wanted to go for the second target. In a moment, we'll discuss this event, why the entire crypto market is dangerously approaching the origin of the crypto breakout that initiated the bear market, and the intention behind its pursuit. It will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the entire crypto market. Now, let me share it with you. Here is the Shiba Inu chart on its daily time frame. As you know, we've been observing this bearish wedge constantly squeezing the price. Before the price broke the wedge, we were warning that we could expect a very aggressive bullish breakout. Shiba Inu is also showing a strong bearish impulse followed by a slow and miserable descent, a highly relevant event. We are now waiting to see this breakout, which, if you ask me, is not sufficient. It's quite poor. However, we'll closely monitor how they execute this breakout. Perhaps they'll use a different structure, which is also highly probable. In upcoming videos, we'll track the short to medium-term movements of these cryptocurrencies without going off track. The idea is that at some point, if not now because it's not ready and wants to retrace, it will do so with great force to seek long-term continuity freestyle. We've identified this trend line, this level that we consider very relevant. As you've seen, many cryptocurrencies are already breaking or confirming their significant levels. In Shiba Inu's case, it's on the verge. The message from the entire market is actually tightly connected. If you observe, BNB tells us exactly the same. We also discussed this wedge, this compression, which would be smart to wait for some kind of aggressive bullish move before the wedge breakout could happen. Well, macro BNB is working on a macro wedge against a relevant level, and sooner or later, we'll see how it is. They might want to make a horrible escape below here. We'll see if that happens or not, but on a macro level, this is likely to rise. And as you can see, just like Shiba Inu, BNB's price has gone to a very relevant level which we'll define as crick. Right now, like BNB, it's knocking on the door to move forward. Do we consider this possible? Now I'll share our opinion with you. What needs strong consideration is that we're dangerously approaching the origin of the breakout. Just look at how close we are to going for this structure. The path to $41,000, $42,000 is undoubtedly a possibility. It's a reality. It seems we're halfway to achieving something more significant. As you're noticing, we have room for Bitcoin to rise. And how can this be confirmed, you might be wondering? Well, the Ethereum chart will be our great informant. It will be like our map in the Sahara. Look, we just broke the crick with great violence. So, if we see that the price of Ethereum is able to respect the crick, perhaps giving it a small trap, but if it maintains it and forms a flat pattern, the only thing that could invite us to think is that there's an upward move. In Ethereum's case, it could come to the EUR, the origin of the breakout, which I've marked with a grey rectangle. As you're observing in the Ethereum chart, it seems that we also have this room for an upward move. We could even say that Ethereum could do it more violently compared to Bitcoin. But as I was saying a moment ago, the informant, and it won't only be Ethereum. We'll see it with other cryptos too, but one of them will be Ethereum with its creek. And by observing how the price interacts with it, it's evident that it would imply the loss of the structure and confirmation. This would force us to think it's a trap, and for the medium term, expect a tortuous path. But if you ask me, I think we have room for an upward move. That's my opinion. With Cardano, more of the same. Look, we just broke a very, very relevant structure. Remember, we broke it, confirmed it, and now we're going. Look, you're going to tell me that Cardano's price couldn't want to reach for its crick. Well, then we'll see. But if it makes us optimistic, why not extend a bit? Maybe work a flat pattern on the channel's roof. And if Cardano breaks its crick and validates it, then we could be talking about a bull run, a bullish impulse, basically. The message is clear. There's room for an upward move to the crick. Then if you see that Cardano breaks the structure and confirms, all this is probably a trap and will go down. Solana, like Ethereum, is another big informant. Basically, if we see that the price is able to respect this structure and creates a flat pattern here, then yes, we'll think we still have room for its life. Therefore, we'll give great importance to this crick and undersign what losing this structure would imply. But see now, in Polkadot's case, if we see that the price manages to break something like this, it means a bullish move is separated. And hey, for the more cautious, if we have a crick here, I'll tell you the same. It seems there's room for its life. And Chainlink, like Bitcoin. Although Chainlink is more aggressive and very close to the OR. This obliges to be prudent approaching the OR, the origin of the breakout. What I mean is, if we look at Chainlink, for some reason, breaking and confirming, in the context of seeing other cryptocurrencies having already broken these significant levels upward, then yes, we could be optimistic, but always keeping an eye on Bitcoin and its breakout origin. Ah, here it is. In Shiba Inu's case, notice how close we are to hypothetically seeing the price break its creek, validate it, and then give us a somewhat more bullish stretch. And what Shiba Inu tells us is that if the entire crypto market is now in a hypothetical trap to later confirm and go down, Shiba Inu is the only cryptocurrency, or one of the few, currently stopping us in our tracks. This could mean that for investors prioritizing shorting the market in the short term because they prefer it, cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu and BNB could be your allies, as they are currently on these types of structures. Perhaps Shiba Inu and BNB will be the ones to tell us that the rest of the crypto market is currently in structural excess and will collapse soon. So, as you can imagine, keep a close eye on BNB and Shiba Inu, as they will be our proxies to see if we're wrong about the idea that there is upward room and instead we should start changing our ideas to a bearish one. BNB and Shiba Inu will tell us this over time, although frankly I think my directional view is quite clear. Now tell me, what's your point of view? Are you bullish or bearish on the crypto market? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you found this advanced technical analysis interesting, let me know in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell so that YouTube notifies you of future publications. I wish you happy trading and see you in the next one.